So since I've been on TikTok, several Rihanna songs have been trending. The earliest one I can think of is Towards the Sun from the Home soundtrack. Then there's Disturbia. Another recent one that you might remember that went viral on TikTok is If It's Loving That You Want. It also got me thinking about other songs from Rihanna that ended up going viral as well. And then the one that I've noticed recently that has gone viral, Breaking Dishes, which leads me to the topic of this video of underrated songs by Rihanna that you can't miss. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Breaking Dishes from Good Girl Gone Bad, a song about being cheated on and confronting him about it. Not only is this song a bop, but I can also see this song being a punk or even a pop rock song, which I think would have fit well on her Rated R album, especially that album being influenced by rock and guitar. In terms of sonically, I can see it fitting that album, but when you really think about it, maybe not because of the message behind it. I'm surprised it was never a single, but then when you look back at Good Girl Gone Bad, you would see that it had several singles, and they probably just didn't want to drag this era for too long since it had been around for quite a while and it had so much success. Overall, it's just great to see another great song that was not chosen as a single back then get a lot of attention years later. Never Ending from Anti, a song about self-reflection after having gone through a traumatic experience, questioning why this time falling in love feels different, and at the same time trying to find out who you are again, or at least what makes you who you are again. At least this is what I think it's about, because at first I thought this was a love song, but thanks to Song Meanings and Facts.com, it helped clear the thought, and as I look deeper into the song and the lyrics again, this is the meaning that I got from my perspective, which fun fact, it samples Thank You by Dido. It's such a beautiful track. I always felt that this could have been perfect on the Hunger Games soundtrack because of the production and the soft harmonies. Instant favorite of mine the first time I heard it. Showcases Rihanna's vocals in a different way that I adore, and next to Love on the Brain, this is my favorite ballad off Anti. And after hearing this song to this day, I'm still hoping that maybe Rihanna will give us an alternative album, something like Lana Del Rey, or even something like Evermore, Folklore. And I think also this song just showcases how beautiful Rihanna's voice is in a different way that I think many would really appreciate and enjoy. We All Want Love from Talk That Talk. So to me, this is one of those perfect hopeless romantic songs, since I am that type of person that, oh, you know, you watch a movie or you hear a song, you want that too, like you want to experience that as well. Pretty straightforward about wanting someone to hold, to love, and just having that type of love in your life. I also feel like this song would have been perfect in a summer themed movie, like when the sunset is happening, characters are going back inside, and then the main character is just, you know, thinking back. Sledgehammer from the 2016 movie Star Trek Beyond. It's also a song that Rihanna co-wrote with Jesse Shatkins and Sia, which you can definitely hear Sia's touch on the song. And fun fact, Rihanna first teased this song 2 years before releasing it back in 2014 on Twitter. I love the artwork showing Rihanna being this spiritual being, which I think she captures that into the song, which I really love. And I also love the message behind it of not letting something or someone's negative comment take you down. Sure, it may stop me for a while, but it won't paralyze me. I'll break through and keep moving forward. But I would love to see a live performance of this song. It's such a great track. All the production. I feel like this song could have been bigger if Rihanna would have performed it and did more live performances. As far as I know, I don't think she's ever sung this song live. I would have loved to see that, or maybe she hasn't, I just don't know it. It's one of those songs that does lift me up when I hear it. Lost in Paradise from Unapologetic. I love the production, especially at the end of the chorus. It almost has this sort of dubstep in it, and turns out I've been saying the end lyric wrong from this part of the song. It's not bitch slap, it's bass slap. It took me just a few days ago to realize I've been singing that part wrong. I like the message of it, talking about wanting to escape a heartbreak and even being self-aware that it's not good to avoid these emotions, but you still just want to escape it. Not only when it comes to love, but I also feel like even in life that there's times when you just kind of just want to avoid it, not feel it anymore, not even think about it. So you try to find something to make you feel better and not really think about it. Lost in Paradise. And I just think her expression through the vocals of this message and the production just fits so well perfectly together. Firebomb from Rated R. According to Rihanna, this song was therapeutic for her to write, which she co-wrote with Brian Kennedy and James Frunleroy. And I apologize if I didn't pronounce his last name correctly. Produced by Brian Kennedy, and it's basically about wanting revenge because you feel no one can understand what you're feeling unless you burn them the way they burn you, which she talked about in an interview she did with Glam back in 2011. She also revealed this was one of her favorite songs and she wishes it was a single, which I do agree. The production, her vocals, especially in the part of "The Lovers Need to Clear the Road," one of my favorite moments in the song, and it's definitely an underrated gem. Desperado from Anti, a dark atmospheric track, and I also felt that this song would have been perfect in a James Bond movie. movie, which I think it's about being with someone who has a life of crime or even a life that just brings trouble, but no matter what, you still want to be with them and you want to be runaways together. I feel like this song would have been a great single and even brought a great visual that would have been fitting for the Anti album, but I just love this song. I love the experience. It just feels like I'm living in my own kind of black and white type of movie, almost like cyberpunk almost. It's definitely underrated, even though I do see here and there just like Firebomb, this song being talked about once in a while, and I do agree it's definitely an underrated gem. Love Without Tragedy / Mother Mary from Unapologetic. 2 songs in one. First, Love Without Tragedy being about love, referencing Marilyn Monroe and James Dean, but one thing ended this great love and left the person wondering if love without tragedy actually exists. The second song, Mother Mary, being about Rihanna praying, reaching out to a higher power, being Jesus and Mary, never expected her life being the way it is with fame, asking to live in the present, knowing it ain't forever, but wanting to live in the moment in the meantime, and also having accepted when her time comes to pass to the next life, she'll be ready because she knows he will be there waiting, blessing her with his grace. So besides me wishing that these 2 songs were separate and Love Without Tragedy was a lot more longer, I think these songs are really great. Along with Mother Mary, I love the vibe. It does feel like a spiritual experience when you listen to the song, which it makes sense because it's Rihanna praying and reaching out to a higher power. So I was gonna end this video with Kiss It Better, but when I looked it up, I think it had 200 something million views on YouTube, so I don't know if I can still consider it underrated. The only reason why I think it's underrated is because when this was a single, it was pretty slept on. I wish it would have gotten the success that Love on the Brain would have gotten. Not to say that I'm not happy that Love on the Brain got all the success that it got, because it is such a great song. So these are underrated songs that I think from Rihanna, and if you have not heard them, I highly recommend checking them out. Pretty sure you can find a playlist that will be perfect for these songs. Let me know in the comments what are your top 3 favorite underrated Rihanna songs. You can leave it down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe for more videos. Follow Playlist Pop on TikTok. The links are in the description down below, so you can do that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later.